I think so. People who are very good at playing whatever repertoire, then they can be good. Only that's a kind of very quick education moment. They are adapting themselves and they are transforming their art of playing, their way of playing, for adapting to the music they have to play. Simply that. And I don't believe in specialized people, I must say. And those who are specialized in one period or another period of music, I think they lack the kind of cultural horizon which is necessary for any kind of repertoire. I don't think you can play very well the romantic repertoire if you are not aware of what happened later. Even if you are good at that, I don't see why you should just cut yourself off the life. Because after all, what is the value of great music? The value of great music is to be adapted to any kind of succession. And not to look just for historical authenticity is to restrict the great works to a kind of small amount of value.
Why do you think this Bartok, which is such a wonderful piece, is so rarely performed? And every time I asked the conductor to do this piece, they always said, we rather do Mandarin or Concerto. And you were, Pierre, the one who did this piece for the Salzburg Festival.
Well, I think, I mean, I don't want to blame my colleagues, especially this one close to me. But I mean, there is a certain laziness or lack of curiosity. The lack of repertoire is really due to something like lack of curiosity. I mean, recently I gave a concert with the Berliner Philharmoniker. And we repeated it in Aix-en-Provence, where the audience is not especially, elitist, let's say. That was a concert which began with the 4 pieces Bartok Opus 12. Then after there was the pieces Opus 16 Schoenberg, then the pieces Opus 6 Webern, then Opus 6 Berg, the 3 pieces. And then people say, oh, that's really advanced as a program. I say the pieces were all written before 1914. So, we are supposed to be the century the most rapid in the world, in the history of the world. But finally, sometimes if you don't really push the audience, and this program, which was supposed to be a little bit, unattractive, on the contrary, was very attractive, and people enjoyed it. So, I mean, simply, you cannot be afraid before, and if you never propose to an audience something, you will never have a kind of response. And I think, I prefer sometimes a response which is a little bit acid than no response at all.
What do you think about how the audience should appreciate music, should enjoy music? What are the parameters that the audience can really enjoy the music and appreciate it?
You mean a new music?
A new music.
Well, I think, the two conditions that you have to offer good performances. That's the first, for me, the first condition of everything. If you offer, like it is sometimes the case, and rather too often the case, you rehearse the modern piece very quickly, and then you think, or I don't think, but sometimes people think, well, nobody knows it, so if that's accurate, well, if that's not accurate, that will be. And I dislike deeply this kind of attitude. We say nobody will know, because as a matter of fact, it is mysterious, but it is true. If you are playing a work well, the sound quality, if only that, is very different. And then you have to, you can maybe, I say not always, but you can maybe convince people. If you play badly, the quality of the sound already is the main thing you can immediately hear. And then people say, well, why should I care when they don't care? And therefore, for me, that's the main thing, that's to try to perform as much as well as possible. But you don't win for this reason. The second thing is that you have to expose the pieces as often as possible. And not only once, and then it will be performed maybe in 10 years again. You have to give more to the people to react, and not only give them, from one time to time, to give them something very timid, not to be afraid of them. No, you have to present, you have to be, I would resume my point of view, you have to be convinced if you want to convince.